Hi everyone. Yeah, that's great. I went through four hands already. That's great. I can show you this one. I forgot to push the last button. Mm, no, I'm not gonna replay everything, but this hand I actually got wrong, and the main reason was that I forgot to look at the bidding. West opened one club, so it means that there are 15 points missing. So the most likely way of this happening is that East has probably, I mean, okay, in this case, East does have the hard jack, but well, that's the only jack that's missing, yeah. So that's actually a pretty likely thing, and it ends up being the case. West having every point and East having the hard jack. There also could be some kind of big unbalanced hand in West with 10 or 11 points, but it's just less likely. So basically, we can just about certainly place the ace of diamonds in West. And then the only problem here is what to do about diamonds, right? So the best way of playing this hand is play a low heart to the king. Again, I didn't get this right, but and then play a low diamond in case West has the ace singleton. If West doesn't have the singleton ace, I can carry on with diamonds. Of course, if they're 4-1 now, I'm again in trouble, but I can't really do that much about it. However, in this case, this turns out not to be the case, so I can enter dummy because I still have two entries and take a bunch of tricks. Oh, I forgot about the ace. It's so dumb. And now they're gonna be 4-3. They're gonna beat me. No, that was just a mistake. I'm sorry. I was busy talking. Yeah, of course. Yeah. No, I messed up. Yeah, no. Pay attention, even if you're talking to people. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back. Ace of spades. Check those two entries in dummy. It's docked, yes. So don't discard that club. And I'm talking to myself, I know, but sometimes it's necessary. Okay, so now I was talking about also, so for the last, what is this, 18 minutes I've been actually streaming, quote unquote, except not officially. Um, I think these are actually new hands. I don't think I've actually seen these. I will tell you if I notice one where I do see it. Okay, obviously the problem here is the club blockage. So the natural way of doing this is to take the ace, keeping the king of spades there. But I'm not quite sure if that's enough here. So let's say worst, if the king of clubs is offside, or I lose it in some way. Um, no, I think I know this. Yeah, you just take the ace of spades. No, okay, just a sec. Okay, so the problems that can happen in this hand. So ace of spades. Let's say I run the queen of clubs. Then they play another spade, and now clubs are blocked. Yeah, so this is the basic case. Now, how can I improve on this? Ace of spades, queen of clubs. For example, if queen of clubs gets no, but they're not blocked. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, ace of spades, queen of clubs. And one of the things I need to be careful with, if the queen of clubs gets covered, I shouldn't cover the king. I should just let the king win and then play jack of clubs and then overtake the 10. If I do this, I have two spades, 4 clubs and 2 aces, that's 8. What? That's 8. Are you guys kidding me? I know, but so if it gets covered, then I'm fine. Then I can take the ace, unblock the clubs, come back with a spade, and take the club tricks. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure I need to assume the king is onside. The only thing is what to do if it's... So if it's a stiff king onside or something, that's fine. Doubleton is fine, because whenever it appears, I just take it and unblock and come back with a spade. If it's fourth, then it's still fine. Yeah, I mean, suppose East doesn't doesn't cover, just ducks 3 times, then I can come with a spade and take the ace of clubs in the end and enjoy the clubs. If East has 5, then I have nothing to do. But I'm not 100% sure what the point of this hand is. I know it's level 2, but I just got one wrong, so I don't want to get this one wrong. But maybe that's the only point, that you need to take the ace, and in which case, yeah, it is probably a fitting one for level 2. Unblock, take the spade. Yeah, I mean, some of these things where I'm saying like, oh, the obvious thing to do is this. Actually, my autopilot is good enough for some of these hands. Not always. For some of them, it's enough. So that's I guess a good sign overall. Okay. I'm sorry, I have some kind of real estate issues on the other screen. Perfect. Yes. And 9 tricks. Deal 6. Sorry, D6. Hand 6 in 2D. Okay. I love these hands where you're playing part scores. These part score hands will get more and more common. Of course, it's harder for them even to code it, right? Because you have such a wide decision tree. Okay. West opened 1 on trump, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, and I balance with 2 spades, which I fully agree with. Not that anybody cares, especially not a software, which is not a living human being. Anyway, I'm gonna lose 5 tricks, right? So three diamonds, a club, and a heart. The only question can be is what to do with hearts. So I think so. Dummy has 5. I have 12, so that's 17. Let's say with 16 from West, that would be 33. So East would have 7, but it's 15, 17, so it's 6 to 8. Okay, so time to count some points. King of diamonds. Okay, 7 already. Okay, East had the queen of diamonds. Okay, so East had the queen of diamonds, and I said East has 6 to 8 points. So now East still has 4 to 6. If East has the king of spades, then it means that East is left with 1 to 3. Right. Okay, what are the points that I don't know about? I think it's just, literally just, the king of spades, ace of hearts, and the queen of hearts. And West has shown us the ace jack of clubs and ace king of diamonds, so that's 12 already. And we're missing 7. I'm so bad at this. Ace queen of hearts, the king of spades. No, that's 9. What? We're missing 9 points, and West can have. So West showed us 12. Let's say with the queen of hearts is still not enough. I'm gonna get this right. I'm not gonna play a card until I get this right. It's the ace king of diamonds and the ace jack of clubs is 12. He must have between 3 to 5 points. So he could have the. Well, whatever I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play a spade. It's not like I'm gonna play a heart. So let's see what West does. Okay, West covered it. Great. That means that West showed us 15 already. So West cannot have the ace of hearts. That means that East has the ace of hearts. I can just play ace for the ace. Draw trump and claim. Okay, I was wondering if there's some kind of inference with the spades. Like if I'm saying like, oh well, if West has the there are some kind of cases in which you're saying, well, if West has this card, then I cannot make, because then East will have all the other cards or something along those lines, and then you just need to refuse that finance. So if one thing doesn't work, then you're sure that it's not only down 1, it's down 2 or something similar to that. It's a bit hard to explain. Okay, you just need to count points. It's not hard. I mean, it is actually extremely hard, but technically, like if you want to like write it down mathematically, it's always stuff like 1 plus 2 and 10 minus 1 plus 2 or something. Anyway, we're playing 3-no trump. And I'm gonna take the ace because I don't want the heart switch. In fact, there's lots of reasons why I don't want the heart switch. Maybe I just unblock this and play on clubs. Is there anything better than that? Queen of that, yeah, don't forget, and then yeah, always just only duck if you're if you're happy with any switch that they might come up with. If I play low, East can take the queen and play back a heart. Pretty basic stuff. Queen of hearts. I'm pretty sure I shouldn't cover this. Like if West has queen jack 9, then they have an issue now. Okay, that was one thing, but now I need to play on spades. I think it's one of those cases in which it doesn't really matter what I do. Well, the low one is out, so I'm pretty sure you need to start with the ace. In case you find a stiff king or stiff jack, which will not be the case. And now the queen works against jack doubleton, low works against queen, wait. Low one doesn't work against king doubleton, that's the point I guess. So you need to play the queen. Yeah. Just when I was about to say that it doesn't matter what I do, what's up with all these stupid suit combinations, I realized that it does actually matter in this case. these stars there, they really make me happy somehow. Yeah, let's see. Very nice hand. 1 heart, 2 heart, 4 heart. They need to remember. Just pass, pass, pass. These 3 passes are not incidental. They're actually important, pretty sure. Otherwise they would have had 1 heart, 2 heart, 4 hearts. And this is the kind of inference that you don't have at the table, and you shouldn't really use it here. Or you should train yourself to just always assume that these passes are meaningful. Okay, so West will show us ace king of clubs. Yeah. Well, I mean, isn't it just you just play a low diamond to the jack, and if East takes the king, then I have 2 discards, and if West takes the king, then East must have the king of spades. I'm pretty sure that's the solution. I mean, in fact, if East doesn't take the king, then I just have 1 less loser. So it's just yeah. And the nice thing is I have 1 more entry to dummy. It's all perfectly timed. And it's not a coincidence, of course, but in real life, unfortunately, even if you time it perfectly, sometimes there is no objectively perfect timing, like, or empirically correct, let's say. Tantrics to the good guys. Oh yeah, I was about to say something like 10 minutes ago about how Bridge Master always writes he, and it's actually, I'm wondering, like, in a chess book, let's say, it makes more sense because it's simply like empirically it's like 90% women or so, but in bridge it's much closer to 50-50. Anyway, um, and I was about to say, yeah, like, yeah, this software is from, like, I don't even know, at least 15 years ago. So these standards did change in the meantime. And I'm definitely for it. Okay, what was this? They led king, queen of hearts. Was it ace, king, queen? Well, let's assume it was ace, king, queen. Now we're gonna find out that West also has the ace of spades. Yeah, so sorry, it's ace. It was king, queen of hearts and the ace of spades. So it means I need to rough out the club queen king, and it's the only thing I can do here. I'm gonna rough it high. Jack of that. And there goes the king. I mean, it's kind of obvious that they will have the king, because otherwise this problem wouldn't make sense. But yeah, I mean, it's often the case. You just need to figure out who has the card, and after that, there's no point in finessing into them. King, queen of hearts, yeah, and the ace of spades. Ah, they even showed me the jack, just in case. I don't believe the 12 points are an opener. 1 heart, 4 hearts, 4 spades. So West has 1 heart. Okay. Obviously 5 diamonds would have been a better contract, but... And I think the point here is you just discard the club. And wait. No, that doesn't make sense. Because now I'm losing No, there's no Trump promotion, but no, this doesn't make sense what I did. Because because I was just essentially playing them to be 4-3. No, I'm 3-3 anyway, so I might as well just rough that. I need to rough that hard. And then I duck a club, I guess. And then I got to duck a spade, I guess. I guess that's the point. Yeah, exactly. If I duck a spade now, then if they're 4-2, I can stare off a heart in dummy. And assuming the club finesse works, I'm still fine. Is it though? Oh, it's not so simple. I only have 9 tricks. I cannot duck that. Well, I just don't duck it. I just play the club instantly. That's the point. Yeah, I just play the club without touching spades. Because then I don't lose a spade randomly, and then they can't play a heart to force me. Yeah, that's the point. Okay, and then simply I will have enough tricks outside. I play the club. West does whatever they want. They want. Important. And I'm actually not joking about this. Actually, I think it makes perfect sense to use generic day or singular day, or I think both make sense. Anyway, and I remember when I was studying for SATs, I actually was studying for the ACT, not the SAT, but whatever. I thought this singular day was so cool. I was like um, reading it all the time. So that was like 15 years ago almost. The singular day was like very common back then, so I don't know. Whatever. It's not a political channel. Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. You play the club early so that they can't force you, basically. It's always important to remember when dummy needs to have some trumps and when not. Okay, so apparently we're not playing transfers. Thanks, partner. We're in 4 spades. The Queen of Hearts was led. West opened 1 heart, yes. Ace of heart, a spade. Do I need to duck this or something and throw the club on it? Ace of hearts, spade, taken by West. Jack of hearts, King of hearts, another spade. I don't think this is about bad splits. I think it's just about not letting East in. That's the point. Is that the point? If I play spades normally, then East will get in with some kind of jack of spades or something. But I mean, if I duck this, then I will lose 2 spades, a heart, and a club, right? I need to get East off lead, I know that, but is the point simply just to cover whatever East plays? So now I play the queen, yes. And now I cover, yeah, the 4 with the 5. Now I can draw the last trump and enjoy it. Yeah, it was a cool hand. It was not too hard, but something that is easy to get wrong at the table. I'm getting an overtrick because they were trying to beat me, which is fair. It's understandable. Yeah, just of course if East has Jack 10-9, then I'm screwed. But they didn't. And it's always on the tip of my tongue to call them him or something. And anyway, 3-no trump. It's gotta be about ducking a diamond, right? Ace of hearts, unblock clubs, and duck a diamond. If they duck it, then I will have some entry problems, right? No. No, I'm fine, yeah. So ace of hearts, unblock clubs, duck a club, duck a diamond. Ah, what? I'm missing one trick? I miscounted tricks. Ah, I did miscount tricks. Now I can go to dummy with the 10. That's the point now. I was going crazy. One diamond double. 3 hearts. Wow. Okay. Some people play 3 hearts as invitational, some people play it as weak, and I don't quite know what this is. Um, Ace, king, queen. Sorry, ace, king. Okay. Ace, king, jack of diamonds. East passed over the double, but it doesn't mean that East has less than 5. Kidama has 17, sorry, and I had 5, so that's 12. 28 is what am I saying? 5 plus 17 is 22, so they have 18. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna take the hard finesse, whatever you guys want me to do. I don't know. I just wanna figure out what's going on. Okay, West has the king of hearts. Perfect. So that shows. Well, I mean, I just need to. Okay. I can even figure out the jack of clubs if I need it. West has the jack of clubs as well. Unfortunately, there's still one club. Okay. So West had the ace, king, jack of diamonds, the king of spades. That's 10. Plus the jack of clubs was 11. So with the ace of spades, West would have 15, and that would be a 1-0 trump opener because West didn't have any shortnesses. West must have the queen. In real life, unfortunately, people upgrade and downgrade completely randomly, but what's going on? Well, it's I'm almost done, so 5 diamonds. Okay. I think I've seen this hand. Oh, that sucks. Does this have something to do with roughing a heart as well? Like roughing. Wait. No, that's not it. One spade, 4 spades. So 4 spades, I can always come back to my hand with a spade rough. That's good to know. Spade rough, ace, king of hearts, heart rough. Is this something? Spade rough, ace, king of hearts, heart rough, spade rough, heart rough, ace of clubs, and I'm gonna lose a club and a diamond. Now don't tell me there is something better than this. Ah, is it? No, I was gonna say somehow ducking a heart or something, but it just doesn't work, right? I don't see it. I don't see why it would make a difference to. Ah, I think I need to take this ace of clubs first, because otherwise they might have and the last club, on the last heart, they might be able to discard their club or something. Or is it that I need to rough with the ace here? I do need to rough with the ace because later on I can rough with the 10 and be over rough because I don't care. It's the last heart. Maybe the ace of clubs actually didn't matter at all. Maybe that's the whole point, that I just need to rough with the ace. It's kind of counterintuitive, but it works. Yeah, you just no wait. Nope. Wait, what? Where was the queen of diamonds? Wait, what? What? Am I going crazy? I did lose it. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah, no, I was right. I just for some reason didn't remember it. Um, 5 more. Okay. Uh, Lots of possibilities. I guess it's something where you test clubs first, and if they don't work, you go back to diamonds. But let's try to count our tricks. 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 3 is 9, 10. It's 10. Ah. Okay, so I I think I do know these hands actually. I think it's, or maybe just the idea was in another hand. You take the diamond finesse first to know how many tricks you need in clubs. If the diamond finesse works, then you need only 4 tricks. And you need, so you have 3 plus 3 is 6, 7, 8, and you only need 4 tricks. If the diamond finesse 6 plus 2 is 8, yeah, exactly 4 tricks. If the diamond finesse is offside, then you need if it's offside, then you need all 5 tricks. So it means, yeah, and in this case it worked, so I can play it for 4 tricks by playing low to the 10. They're very, very elegant. I love these hands. They're just awesome. Four more tricks. 4 more hands. 52 more tricks, as it were. Two hearts. Okay. West bid 1 spade, so it means that I should take this in dummy. Pretty sure I need to take this in dummy because this is the only time where... Wait, it's not so easy. The natural way of playing it is to play the ace, because after that, assuming East has the stiff, then the ace will still make a trick, and after that I can play through East, and East needs to either ruff a loser or let me take the king. And if that's the case, let me see. It'll be 4 hearts, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just a question of timing. I mean, I said natural thing to do and whatever, but actually, and of course I don't need to do it myself. West can do it as well, but then East is roughing my loser. That's the main point. And then, yeah, I, as usual, I was interrupting myself, but I was saying that this is the natural way, and then I was thinking of unnatural ways of doing it. Like, if I duck it, then... So it could be that East has a void rather than a singleton, but then I just didn't know what to do, so... If I duck it and take the king, then it's just hopeless. It's just the same thing, except I have one more loser, so I don't know. Okay, pass. Don't forget about the passes. And there is a King Jack finesse, so we'll have some fun with that. Okay. I cannot know exactly what's going on. But... Okay, West has the ace king of hearts, so I'm tempted not to play West for... I'm tempted not to play West for the ace, but then the thing is, the way this could be thought of is, if West has the ace of clubs, then East must have the queen, and I'm gonna make... I think that's the point, so I'm just gonna play... The jack, yeah. So I'm playing the jack, playing west for the queen. And if east now has the queen, and it turns out that west has the... No. You said ace queen. You said ace queen. So actually I know almost nothing about this hand now. Ace queen versus ace king. There's just enough room for the queen of spades for both hands. So I can't do anything special. I just will need to take the finesse through east. And maybe the only point was to ruff with the 9. Maybe that was the only point. Well, and the other point is not to take the ace first. You only take the ace first if you cannot repeat the finesse. If you can repeat the finesse, there's no point in... So you can pick up a 4-1, that's much more likely the queen being 4th rather than... rather than the queen being 4th rather than the queen being stiff. And just mathematically it's 4 times more likely that the queen is stiff rather than the low card is stiff. Two more hands. No, what am I saying? There are 30, right? Okay, no, I'm gonna finish them. I don't care. I can't discard that, right? It doesn't matter. A diamond ruff is safer than a heart ruff. I don't know, I mean... Oh wait, no, it's still fine. I'm still fine, kind of. But I need West to not to over off, but West over offs. I think this is a decent line the way I played it, but apparently not the best. I'm quite happy with this hand. This discarding the diamond just seems super obvious, so I guess the best way of playing it is simply, since if anybody's short in diamonds, it will be West. I can cash one spade maybe, and then just ruff one with the king. Since I can over West. No, that must be better than the way I played it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it's just much cleaner this way. I agree. Yeah. Just leave a high spade in dummy. You're not really catering to anything special by drawing 2 rounds of trump. No. What? This will just stay there forever? Can't I delete this somehow? Ah, that's really sad. But yeah, what can you do? Facts. Facts are facts. I don't know. Anyway, so we're playing for no trump. Thanks, partner, for raising. It's very useful. I don't really know what 3 no trump was, to be honest. Just bit 2, and partner will raise to 3, and then we'll be 1 level lower, and then this whole problem will be easier. But be that as it may, I think the point might be that you need to duck it even if East plays low, right? Because and now I'm gonna take 4 plus 4 is 8. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm fine here. Wait. I was supposed to take the queen, right? Was supposed to take the queen. Back to the drawing board. It's like, what was that movie called? With Tom Cruise and oh, what's her name? Anyway, Wake Up, Repeat. Oh, I'm so bad at this. I love that movie. It's so funny. It's called... Why can't I remember it? It's like Groundhog Day, but sci-fi stuff. Not very sharp at the moment. No idea. I have no idea. 10 tricks? I'm gonna go on a little break. I think I can push this button here. Yeah, I'm just gonna pause this somehow. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, this one was a cool hand. I should have just known that I need to take the queen, because otherwise West can get in and play through. Maybe ducking was also an option. Not sure. Anyway, see you in a bit. And I think I'm back. Welcome back, and I'm gonna play 10 more boards. And these are the last 10 level 2 boards. I think I'm online. Yes, I am. Perfect. 6 diamonds double. He's doubled. Why did East double? Normally it means that East can rough, but does this really bother me right now? I'm not sure. It doesn't really matter what I do from dummy, right? Ah, double just means West should lead dummy suit, I guess. If I just drive out... Super awkward hand. No, yeah, it's already wrong. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter anyway. I would need to come back with a hard half anyway, so it's definitely not this. Um, this cannot really hurt. Rough this. Yeah, but I'm setting up this Trump promotion for them. I don't know what else to do. It's gonna be over roughed. Yeah. I don't know how to make this. If I discard something on the hearts, I just go down. I did use that club for one entry, right? I can also rough this early and play a club, but I don't see how that's gonna help. Ah, wait. I still have an entry now. What? Was that easy? Did I waste that entry? I think I did. Huh. Weird. Okay, that's the difference between six diamonds doubled down one or making. I mean, okay. I did play a club early, but weird. 3-note trump. Ace and jack. I think the point is not to cover because if the king of clubs is onside, then it doesn't matter what you do, and if it's offside, then it could be the case that East runs out of spades. And if you just cover the jack of spades, then you're just throwing away the contract. You're unblocking the suit for them, basically. Yep. Nine tricks. These X's makes me so unhappy, or crosses. Let's see. Yep. Okay. Next deal. Am I supposed to play the jack? If West underled the ace queen, maybe I'm supposed to play the jack, but if I play low and East plays whatever, then I need to take. Otherwise, East gets in and kills me. I could play the jack. East probably doesn't have anything, and then just duck a diamond, and I think I'm home, right? Do I have enough tricks? It's always. It's about time I asked that. 1, 2, 5, 7, 8. Okay, I have. Okay, perfect. I have 9 tricks. Good to know. But otherwise, I mean, it just looked like such an obvious thing, playing it this way. It works even if East has, even if West has three diamonds. It works, and while it's a little unlikely, it's not impossible, and it's not some outlandishly weird distribution. Seven more. Let's go for it. Okay, 3 diamonds, and we're losing 2 hearts and 2-ish clubs. That's still fine. 3 clubs would be too much, but we don't care. But East will have no, this is fine, yeah. This is called an uppercut, where a third hand plays a high trump in a suit. I can ruff as well, but there's no need to ruff because we have a bunch of club losers anyway. And now I can just draw trump, and it's also some kind of loser on loser. We had this before, and I still don't know what's the right terminology for it, but I think a loser on loser would be playing a spade here and discarding a club. That would be a pure loser on loser, but playing a loser when an opponent is ruffing, I don't know if that what that's called. 9 tricks to the good guys, 6 more on board. Until I level up. And I realize that this is not a real speedrun. A real speedrun would have some amount of a certain amount of speed, but it's not that. Okay. So this hand looks super safe, except for a 4-4, 4-1 diamond break. And the thing is that West led a low spade. If I play the jack and it wins, then I didn't actually gain anything. So I can't play the jack. And I can't even play the 9 here. It's the same situation. I need to take the ace. Draw trump. Test diamonds, of course, otherwise there's not much point in finessing in spades. But if diamonds happen to be 4-1, which I'm pretty sure they will be, then I can take the spade finesse. And I can even choose what to discard, a club or a diamond. It's a nice hand. Pretty sure at the table I would have gotten it wrong, but I'm not at the table. Or not at that table, at least. 3-no trump? It's an awful Gib. This is actually a Gib convention. Not a different one. Okay, Queen of Spades. So how many tricks do I have outside of clubs? Ah yeah, I'm pretty sure actually I know what this will be about. There was a hand like this already. But let's count the tricks just to make sure. 2 spades, 3 clubs is 5. We need 4 more tricks. There are 3 tricks available in hearts, right? That's great. But that's not enough. So we need 1 more trick in diamonds. And the way you get it is you just play out the king of diamonds. First you unblock the clubs. Very important. And now I can just play the king of diamonds. If they let it win, which they have to, otherwise dummy is kind of high. Now I can switch to hearts. Actually, this thing where you need to switch, like threaten to take tricks in one suit and then switch to another. Actually, this happens all the time in defense. And it's something that you really need to be aware of. It's not easy to get it right, obviously. But it's important. Switching at the right moment. So it can be that declare needs to duck some suit and then you go to your other suit. Basically, then you need one less trick basically. It can be the case, let's say like a 4-4 suit between you. It's not a threat usually in 3-no trump because you're gonna take 3 of them plus a stopper, right? That's only 4. But if you can threaten with a 5-card suit, then declare needs to duck. And then you go back to your 4-4 fid. And then you have 1 extra trick outside. Of course you have it also in declare play, and in a way it's easier to implement, but in actual fact, I would say it comes out much more often in defense. And I get it wrong much more often than in declare play. And obviously many times in defense, you don't know that you need to switch, so. Okay. Looks like a hand where you where you need to finesse in clubs or something, despite the fact that you have 9, but let's try to figure out what's going on. No bidding, well, not too much bidding. The king and low. I forgot to look at the lead, I'm sorry. Four of spades. It's a low spade. Spades are probably 4-4. Nothing I can go on at the moment. There's actually no difference between queen and 10. So that leads me to believe that probably West has ace-jack and they're just pulling my leg. No, actually, West had the ace and East had the jack. Very nice. But was there a pass first? No. Okay, spades were 4-4, perfect, but now I need to make all the rest. But I just don't know anything about this hand. I mean, it's not like they did something weird in defense. I can't play it safe or anything. What? don't get it. I was supposed to play the 10, but why? What's the difference? What was the difference? I don't get it. Anyway, and then here the absolute safety play is to duck completely. Wait, but if I play the jack, playing the jack still works, right? It's just a safe play. Playing the jack it just works. I know it doesn't work. It doesn't work. If West has 4, then it doesn't. The jack doesn't work. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah. But, okay, the hand was spoiled a bit, but was just like playing the 10 was that just a restricted choice because East could have technically played the ace and the king in that order. I guess that's the point, but if so, I think that's a pretty dumb point because people just don't take the ace from ace king. Maybe they should, but they just don't. I'm gonna read the solution. I just don't really buy this. I think it's very suspect overall. Is it just that people don't like leading from jack? If that's the point, then I agree with it. Yeah, and yeah, no, this is a restricted choice what they're saying, but this is restricted choice. I don't agree with restricted choice in this case. Both up honors and yeah, I don't. I think it's. I think that's nonsense. Sorry, but they just don't take the ace from ace king. So I mean, of course, if I say they don't, then I mean they take it only 10% of the time, which means that it's still like then it's a 45 versus 55 case or something. So I get that, but it's still I don't like that. I don't like that they just write it like as if it were a gospel because it's actually just like pure game theory thinking that East could have ace king and or king jack. Sorry, ace that East would play the king from ace king all the time. Yeah, I don't know. Am I going crazy? Wasn't that the point? Yeah, because East played the king. Ah, yeah, no, but that's the point. Yeah, that the I'm saying that East always plays the king, or almost always plays the king from ace king. So actually, it's not two cases. So the saying that East can have king jack or ace jack is essentially saying that East randomizes from ace king. So basically, it would mean that it's one way of saying it is that you can't see very well, so the ace and the king are equivalent. So that way, that's actually two cases. Or the other way of saying it is, which makes more sense to me, is to say that the ace king fourth is half a case, and this is a whole case because you need to play the king from king jack, but you could have played the ace from ace king. Yeah, basically that. Ace is twice as likely to hold king jack rather than ace king. But I just disagree, you know. Still, yeah, I mean, I would say one thing to go on is that people don't like leading from jack fourth, which I think would be a better reason. Four hearts. What, four hearts was opened by East, and the king of clubs was led. I have to take this, otherwise... And then I guess I just play on diamonds. And I think I still need to play on diamonds. But now I'm gonna lose too many tricks. What? Okay, so I need to draw trump first. Okay. No, that makes sense. Sorry. No, I'm actually not gaining anything by playing on diamonds. I need to... This is actually pretty clear that I need to play a diamond here. But now I need to draw trump. I have 7, so they have 6 in total. And I need them to be at worst 4-2. Rough the next. Get out the last high diamond and then enjoy. 2 more boards. Okay, 4 hearts, 2 more boards. No bidding. If I start on hearts, then I can't enjoy the diamonds. I think what I need to do is... Do I need to take the double finesse? I think so. That way I will lose... Probably I will lose... So... saying that, let's say like that 75% of the time basically I will lose a diamond but no club. That's the point. And if I just take the normal diamond finesse, then it's a 50-50. Is that even true? What if I had played the queen first? Is that really that bad? I think in terms of imps it doesn't matter. It's just that in pairs you would give away an overtrick. You could just play low to the queen and then low to the 10 if it fails. It's kind of an awkward way of taking the double finesse, but... And it has the tiny upside of picking up Jack Doubleton upside, but it has the downside of losing against... I mean losing one trick against King Jack Doubleton onside. King Jack any number onside. Yeah. Yeah, now I will need the diamond finesse, yes. Oh yeah, okay. Leading to double to dummies, diamond queen is best. What? Low to the queen is best. It seems so categorical, low to the queen. Huh. I don't know why low to the queen is best. Yeah, no, I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah, I get it. No, I understood. But why was the low to the queen better? I was thinking it's basically equal except for an overtrick. Um, anyway, okay, last hand. And then I'm done with level 2. This button being gray feels so good. Okay, 2 spades. East opened 1 no trump. So time to count some points, I guess. We miss 8, 23. We miss 17 points. Only 17? 8? 18? 23? 17 points. 16 other than the jack of hearts. So the jack of clubs is the only card that West can have. Put that in your... What's it that... Simon Williams says, put that in your in your pipe and smoke it. Okay, so normally I would just play the king of spades, leaving the jack 9 there in case I need it for something. I should also try to count my losers, right? We lose a spade, a club, a spade and a club. Not too bad. Well, 2 clubs, right? A spade and 2 clubs. So I can't like go messing around losing 2 spades. That would be, I mean, losing 2 spades would be something of an achievement. This would this be like a loser on loser play? That would be playing the heart jack, the low heart, and throwing the club. But I don't see any way that wins. Okay. Okay. East cannot have a short spades. So it means that West doesn't have very long spades. In that case, maybe I need to play low to the jack, but I don't know. I don't know. Is West gonna be? Yeah, West is gonna discard. But then how was I supposed to avoid that? I think I know. I think I need to play low to the jack anyway. And then I have still these 2 high on. I mean, I'm pointing at the screen. It's not very useful for you. I still have these 2 high honors in spades. Yeah, actually, it's in this case because I know that East is the only one who can have the long spades. It's better to get rid of dummies high spades. And now I can even do the other thing, just discard the club. I'm not sure if that helps, but it just seems cooler. Cover. Cover. Draw less trump. The diamond fist. This was a very fancy hand, but I should have known this. Actually, it's not really about the points. It's more about East having a balanced hand. So East not being able to have short spades. That's definitely okay. I mean, I should have gotten this, but I got it in the end. The main point is that I would be able to do any of these hands with my eyes closed. Probably not true, but at least it feels like that. And that's basically why we're playing bridge. To feel better. And especially me playing level 2 of Bridge Master, I'm definitely doing that to feel better about my bridge. And it's working a little, yeah. I still don't know how much I remember and how much I figured out by myself, but at the end of the day, what's the difference really? Thanks for watching. See you around. Probably, maybe even tonight with some level 3 stuff. We're getting higher and higher to world class here. Thanks for watching. See you around.